I started this collective March 30th of 2020, during the early stages of the pandemic when people were kind of all locked up in their houses. I'm a professional wedding photographer, and my business essentially was like shut down completely. So in my free time, I decided to use my platform that I had to spread some goodness and joy and things like that. And through that, I started to recognize how many people in our region are in need. We started giving out food hampers. My husband and I and our kids would drive around for 6 hours some days handing out food hampers across the community. We solely, just with the help of a couple of our friends and family, were able to give out about 350 of them before I started to really start asking the community for some help with all of that stuff. But what we've really noticed through this pandemic is just the the despair people feel. It is a common feeling. I feel the people in the streets. It's a tough situation to be in. It's really tough. A lot of people don't like, what I'm about to say, but it's just the reality of our streets. And I live in a beautiful neighborhood, and I would say 90% of the people in my street have no idea what's going on in our neighborhood. We had a volunteer come out the other day and they said, wow, I thought this stuff only happened in New York City or Toronto. And I don't judge them because, lack of information, right? A woman that I cared very deeply about passed away the other day in an alleyway in front of the soup kitchen. And I met with her family and they had a memorial there. This woman reached out to Chair Karen Redmond for days prior to her passing away, that she was denied service because she had two dogs and she couldn't possibly part with them because that was her family. The fact that there's probably 300 different people that are currently not approved for shelter in the region. Why are they not approved? Why is there only one woman's shelter in the region? Why do the men get more of the resources? Why are the LGBTQ2s being completely, left beside and not thought of as well? There's a lot of serious advocating that needs to happen. So if anything, I can just ask the community to please, next time you see someone that's homeless, smile at them, ask them if there's anything that they need, lend an ear. They might not have the same personal hygiene we do. They might not have the same clothes we do, but they bleed the same blood and they're brothers and sisters in Christ. And we need to band together and love them very much. If you want to get involved, we do take monetary donations. We also have a list of outreach needs, food needs, things like that we have reoccurring every month. You can always email 519communitycollective@gmail.com. We'd love to have you get involved. And if you're someone that is in need, we would be more than happy to have you reach out the same way. One of our admin or myself will likely touch base with you. We're 100% community funded. We'd get no money from the region, no money from the government. We don't have any grants. We don't really do any fundraising. So it's purely by the grace and generosity of our community members that we've been able to go this far and do as much as we have.